Hi, good day. Thank you very much for joining us on our podcast. And today I am most privileged to be able to say that on the Herrington podcast, we have a very, very special guest. My name's Andre. I'm head of school, as you know, and I am so privileged to introduce Ms. Na, the regional director for Navitas. Ms. Na, thank you so very, very much for joining us.
You're welcome.
And for giving us your time. I know it's very, very precious, so it's going to be a short one as well.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. You want to tell us a little bit more about Navitas?
Sure, absolutely. So Navitas is a global education provider. We are one of the global education leaders in the world, and we have been around for 31 years. We have been supporting students from 130 countries. And we provide them with the best pathway options that suits them. Anything from foundation programs to diploma, international year one, undergraduate degrees, postgraduate degrees, vocational training, and English language programs.
So it's basically an organization, because my next question was going to be, who is Navitas, which I think you've basically answered it. What makes Navitas unique?
I feel Navitas is a special place because we provide students with the opportunity to be successful at the university through our structured programs at the pathway level.
Okay. So for those of you watching out there, we've just signed a MOU with Navitas, which is so really important because it is a organization that actually creates pathways for students to reach international universities and colleges as such. Why the partnership? Partner with schools. What is valuable about the partnership, and what does this specifically mean for Herrington International School as such?
We are very excited to partner with Herrington International School because we want to be able to create real outcomes for your students. We want to be able to provide them with direct access to our 100 colleges and managed campuses across the world, in Australia, in New Zealand, Singapore, Canada, US, Europe, UK, and beyond. Mm-hmm. And we think that this partnership is important because of the real opportunities and the real values that we will bring to your students.
Fantastic. Everything, all the countries you mentioned are absolutely on the list of the students, and that's making it even more accessible. And what Herrington does is groom and create opportunities which you are making realistic for us to be able to achieve. Second last one, quickly, programs and students. What kind of programs do you have, and which students benefit from them?
So at Navitas, we target different types of students. If students need a bit of a soft landing in order to successfully transit or progress into universities, they can do foundation programs or diploma programs, which is equivalent to year one at the university. But if students feel confident enough to get direct entry into universities, we also run and operate managed campuses across the world where we offer both undergraduate and postgraduate programs.
That's owned by Navitas themselves?
Which is operated by Navitas in partnership with our university partners.
Fantastic, that's awesome. The last question is more based towards Herrington, and my question is, in your perspective, how can Herrington play a role in developing educational opportunities in Cambodia for the future? How do you think we could make a difference?
What I'm very impressed about Herrington International School is the type of programs that you offer, the type of education that you offer to students. You offer both integrated programs as well as Cambridge programs. So you already prepare students for the knowledge that they need to be successful someday if they go and study overseas.
Yes.
You expose them to that international learning environment.
Correct, yes.
And the international expectation. So I think that what you are offering to the students in Cambodia will add huge value to the students, because nowadays, the world that we are operating in, or the world that the students are stepping into, is constantly changing, and it's very different from the one that many of us grew up in.
That is so true.
Everything is changing, careers are changing, industries are evolving very fast, and as well as opportunities are no longer restricted by geography. So what you're doing is offering or giving them the best gift ever, which is education options.
Fantastic, and I think you've basically wrapped Herrington in a nutshell there. That's wonderful. I'd like to also ask now, after the signing, what are you most excited about? And what can parents look forward to now that we have signed a memorandum of understanding with Navitas?
I'm very excited about working with Herrington as a long-term partner, a strategic partner. We're not looking at short-term transaction. We're looking at a long-term partnership that is based on trust and a shared responsibility to make a difference to your students. I'm very looking forward to the team at Navitas to sit down with your team and discuss in details the next steps. What are the activities and the plans that we can do together this year and the upcoming years to help your students?
Wonderful. So that's nurturing proof already of how your students are already benefiting from being able to take the next step towards international education, is having partners like Navitas with us. Herrington is always looking for opportunities and ways of giving our students international opportunities and education, and this is one of the ways. I would like to say, Ms. Nutt, thank you so very much. Ms. Nutt, Regional Director for Navitas, thank you so much for taking out your time. I literally know how valuable this time is to you, and I really appreciate you taking the time out to answer some questions for our parents and our families and students at home. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.